The American Marketing Association defines brand as a name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of them intended to identify the goods and services of one seller from those of competition. Whenever a marketer develops a new identity in the form of a name, logo, or symbol for a new product or service, he or she has indirectly created a brand. Marketers can thus build a brand in the eyes of the buyers virtually anywhere the buyer has a choice. It is possible to brand the following categories. First, product. Examples include iPhone, Tesla, Victoria's Secret perfume. Services such as Gold's Gym, Singapore Airlines, Ritz, and KFC. Firms, for instance, Microsoft, Facebook, and Google. Additionally, even the following three fall under the purview of brand. Even a person can be branded, for instance, Kim, Donald Trump, Lionel Messi, and George Clooney. Place can also be branded, example, Germany, Dubai, Las Vegas, and New York. Sports and entertainment can also be branded, for instance, LA Lakers, Real Madrid, the Indian Premier League, Game of Thrones. Now let's look at the marketing advantages of strong brands. Brands often use marketing as a tool to give them a definite shape amongst the users and also give them a competitive advantage. For instance, for an improved understanding of the product performance, Toyota. Greater trade cooperation support as enjoyed by Coca-Cola. Greater loyalty among Lego users. Increased marketing communication effectiveness as enjoyed by Gillette. Less vulnerability to competitive marketing actions as enjoyed by Red Bull. Possible licensing opportunities as exploited by Disney. Less vulnerability to marketing crisis as faced by Samsung. Additional brand extension opportunities as inculcated by Nivea. Larger margins, of course, Apple. Improved employee recruiting and retentions as enjoyed by Marriott Hotels, more inelastic consumer response to price increases, Tesla, and higher financial market returns as enjoyed by Amazon. It is also important to note that branding is all about creating differences between products, such as Pepsi versus Coke. Branding is a process that includes creating a quirky name and image for a product in the consumer's mind, principally through advertising campaigns with a consistent theme. It is also about creating a point of difference among similar looking products. It intends to establish a differentiated presence in the market that pulls and retains loyal customers. Branding helps the marketers in educating the consumers about who the product is by giving it a name and the other brand elements to identify as well as what the product does and why consumers should consider buying it. Importance of branding to consumers. First, shopping behavior. Branding aids in simplifying shopping experience for the consumers as the marketed product enables the buyers to instantly and efficiently pinpoint what they want. It significantly reduces wastage of time and money on unknown products. For example, Durex. The second importance of branding to consumers, emotional attachment. The objective of branding is to build a brand worth that adds value to the features and functions of the product. This value comes from a brand personality and image to which the consumers feel emotionally attached. For example, Xbox. The third importance, habitual buying. Decisions related to purchases made by the consumers are mostly due to a habit. It often creates difficulty for the competitors to break well-established habits, even by providing heavy schemes, substantial discounts, offers, etc. For example, in the United States, Amazon Prime has more than 100 million members. The fourth importance, easy decision making. With the experience and search of information, the buyers can make decisions swiftly and easily for deciding about the purchase of the brand. Example, Uber. And the last, branding also reduces the risk in product decisions. Customers may identify different types of risk involved in buying and utilizing a product, such as functional risk, when the product underperforms and does not meet up to the expectations. Physical risk, when the product possesses a threat to the bodily well-being of the users or others. Financial risk, when the product is not worth the amount spent. Social risk, when the product results in social embarrassment. Time risk, when the failure of the product results in an opportunity cost of finding another product that meets the needs. Now we move on to the importance of branding to the firms. First, identification of the market. A brand name recognizes the market it serves, which in turn helps in assigning the responsibilities in the distribution phase, such as warehousing, classifying, selling, and after-sales service. Example, Coca-Cola sells 3,500 brands globally as a group company. Second, legal protection. A brand name also offers legal protection for the branded products. It does so through trademarks, patents, and copyrights. Registered trademarks protect the brand name. Registered patents protect the manufacturing process of the firm. Similarly, copyrights of unique designs protect packaging. Let's look at the example. Starbucks, the world's largest coffee franchise, sued Sardar Baksh, a Delhi-based coffee chain in 2018, which had 25 outlets for using a similar sounding name and logo. The third, unique association. Associations are the effect of different feelings and images the brand plants in the minds of the consumers. Example, Coca-Cola is one great example of a brand that connects emotionally with consumers thanks to the feeling of happiness it is associated with. Coca-Cola's Choose Happiness campaign showed how to use emotions to connect with the public. Fourth, high market share. High positive customer perception about the brand leads to an organic and elevated earnings which result in higher market share for the organization. A happy customer recommends the same service which meet their needs to other contacts that help in gaining more customers. Example, Apple AirPods. Apple AirPods with a 60% global market share is way ahead of its competition, which comprises of wireless earbuds from the brands such as Jabra, Samsung and Bose. Fifth, it acts as an entry barrier to other brands. A strong brand that meets customer needs efficiently creates a barrier to the entry of other brands into the market. This is due to the brand loyal customers that take time to switch to another brand or they may not switch at all. Example, Gillette and Red Bull. Brands also build financial value. Brands can be measured in financial terms and can be found in the asset side of the balance sheet. Strong and successful brands can be bought and sold by the organization. Example, WhatsApp's acquisition by Facebook. Facebook announced it was taking over WhatsApp for $19 billion in Feb 19, 2014. At the time, it was the largest acquisition of a venture-backed company in history. Sequoia Capital witnessed an approximately 5,000% return on its initial investment. Facebook paid $4 billion in cash, $12 billion in Facebook shares, and an additional $3 billion in restricted stock units, yielded to WhatsApp founders Combe and Acton. And the final importance, branding also helps in improving recognition. A logo is one of the significant components of the company's brand. A professional logo design is simple to remember and catchy enough to give the desired recognition to the company. Example, logo of Netflix and World Wildlife Fund.